Let's talk about our future with AI. The stakes feel ridiculously high. One minute you are hearing about this amazing future where nobody has to work, and the next you are hearing these dire warnings about the end of humanity. So, which one is it? Are we building a utopia or are we accidentally writing our own extinction story? Let's talk about irreplaceable skills that are absolutely essential for any career out there in the age of AI. This might sound a little bit against style. You might feel that future could be all about coding and technology. But a lot of experts are predicting that as machines are handling more and more computing, as humans, we have more valuable things to offer. What are these core human skills? A great way to remember them is 5 C's. First, creativity, coming up with something brand new. Then, curiosity, not just having answers but asking great questions. Collaboration, working together because no one can do it alone. Compassion, understanding people. And finally, critical thinking. The new name of the game is professional agility. That means you have to be a lifelong learner. You have to learn to adapt and you have to learn to work with technology. It's not a nice to have anymore, it is a baseline to stay relevant. So, to really get a grip on where we fit in this world, we have to understand what AI cannot do. And this incredible paradox between AI and creativity perfectly explains why all these human skills we talked about are so important. So, check this out. Researchers set up this classic creativity test. They gave it to a bunch of people and to one of the most advanced AI models out there. The challenge was simple. How do you drop an egg from 2 meters up without breaking? Simple question, right? But the goal is to come up with as many truly original ideas as possible and as much creative ideas as possible. What were the results? AI was not just better, but absolutely it was crushing it. It was monster. It came up with almost 4 times ideas than a normal human being. So would you think that's it? Machine wins, let's pack it up. No, hold on. This is where it gets really interesting. The researchers did not just count the ideas, they analyzed the quality of the ideas. And what they found was wild. Both the humans and AI got stuck on same obvious answers. Wrap it in the pillow, use the parachute, that kind of a thing. This is a known bias called fixation effect. The percentage of the boring conventional ideas were exactly same between humans and AI. So what is this fixation effect? It is basically a mental shortcut to the things that we are obvious about. These obvious solutions that come to our mind, and AI is trained on massive amount of human text and data. That's why it has learned our bad habits as well. It runs into same creative rut as we do. But here is absolutely kicker. The big difference between AI and humans. When researchers asked humans to rate their own ideas, people knew they can tell using a pillow was a boring idea and there were more out of the box exciting ideas were out there, but AI had no clue. It rated its boring and creative ideas as equally good. It had productivity, but it lacked critical self-awareness and judgment. And this one single discovery really clarifies many things. It perfectly defines what our role is going to be when we work alongside of these perfectly powerful new tools. Look, our value in future is not about racing to the machine to produce faster. We will lose that game. But our real value is using our judgment, our creativity, and finding truly novel paths, our critical thinking to truly understand what is value to us from noise. And rather than creating just factory of solutions. AI is great at computing. It can create massive amount of data, but any engine needs a driver, no matter how powerful it is. It needs a driver to ask the right questions, to head it to the right direction, to help it distinguish from ideas from better ones to mediocre ones. So here is the question I leave you with. When you will get into the driver's seat, what decisions would you take? How would you better work with AI? This is Dhaval Things, and I'll see you in next one for more thought-provoking ideas like this. If you have any thoughts about artificial intelligence and its impact on humans, feel free to leave them in comments. I make it a point to read all the comments and let me know what other topics would you like me to discover. If you find this was valuable, share this with your friends. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button to Dhaval Things.